Hello there. The former Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson has become the 44th Tory MP to join up with the anti-Chequers movement Stand Up for Brexit. The group Stand Up for Brexit has the mission of raising awareness amongst the public and Tory activists of the public's discontent with the Prime Minister's Chequers proposals. On its website it says, "We aim to convince MPs to stand up for Brexit by rejecting Chequers and delivering the Brexit that was promised at Lancaster House and in the Conservative manifesto. That means leaving the single market, customs union and ECJ overrule. The Chequers white paper does not deliver Brexit." Boris joins other well-known names such as David Davis, Iain Duncan Smith, Owen Paterson, Priti Patel, Jacob Rees-Mogg, Steve Baker, Bill Cash, Peter Bone and John Redwood. And in a video message, Boris said that the Chequers proposals would not allow the UK to take back control and is a cheat and a fraud on those that voted to leave. So, our Boris wants us to join him in what is in reality just another pro-Brexit pressure group. What they are hoping is that people will sign up to it in order to show support for chucking Chequers, but without rocking the Tory boat too much in the process. We've just seen Leave means leave, and we have had a whole raft of them during the pre-referendum build-up. So how many more of these pressure groups are we going to see? What's next? The "Brexit really does mean Brexit this time with knobs on" campaign. The time for pressure groups is now definitely over. There is only one avenue left open, and that is to join and support the only political party that has ever put leaving the European Union at its heart, UKIP. Only the threat of losing seats will concentrate the minds of those currently in Westminster. UKIP campaigns and stands candidates in elections. Campaign groups do not. Campaign groups are therefore not a threat to the Lib Lab con and will be comprehensively ignored. Do you really think that Boris joining a group of his already Brexit committed mates in yet another group will change the balance of power in government? The Tories in Westminster are dominated by Remainers who are looking for every means possible to ditch democracy and hand the country over to the EU lock, stock and barrel. That is why the Tory Brexiteer MPs are not handing in their letters of no confidence, because they fear that May will win the vote and be secure in her position to complete the handover of whatever power we have left to Brussels. Patriot Brexiteers have only one option now to save the country and to get a full withdrawal of the UK from the EU, and that is to join the UK Independence Party. And to bring home the risk of ordinary people doing nothing, during his LBC radio show from Strasbourg, Nigel Farage warned against underestimating the scale and professionalism of the Remain campaign. And to back that up, he pointed to the so-called People's Vote March last weekend and the massive number of Facebook adverts that the Remain camp has run recently, with Sky reporting that 177 such ads had been run in the last 3 months compared to just 9 on the Leave side. Folks, don't underestimate the scale of the Remain campaign, the organisation of the Remain campaign, he said, and added, "So by almost a factor of 30 to 1 or 40 to 1, the Remain side are out-campaigning the Leave side on Facebook." And that was before Nick Clegg went out to the west coast of the USA to help the Silicon Valley Facebook giant out, he said. So don't any of you underestimate just how well funded and how well organised the Remain campaign really are, he reiterated. With all this Remainer activity going on, it reminded me of a video I did back in July 2016, shortly after the EU referendum, when Remainer rumblings had already started. In it I said, "Those that wish to see the UK leave the European Union must realise that the referendum only fired the starting gun to exiting the EU. It was not an end in itself. And I also pointed out that the politicians are still in the driving seat, but who are they listening to? The voice of the silent majority who exercise their rights correctly through the ballot box? Or the lobbying voices of big business in secret meetings and the shrill cries from their useful idiots, many of whom had not even bothered to vote or had no right to vote at all? In truth, the referendum got the Brexiteers to the starting line, and the result fired the starting gun in the race for sovereignty and independence against the vested interests. It was not the lap of honour that some have insisted on treating it like. But in the last 2+ years, it has been more like running the gauntlet against the rich and powerful than a race. But it is a race that we must win, or we will lose our country for it to become what a small minority want, for the UK to end up as an inconsequential island parish on the edge of a European superstate. For Brexiteers, it is the time to commit and join UKIP. So, please let us all know what you think by leaving a comment below. Thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video. And also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.